Hey, it's all about quality, not about quantity. Right? Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Huck.
I was going to say, you should have probably cut the wax off the top. Will it work?
I don't know. Let me start the back way.
You might need a knife. I got a knife if you want to try and cut the wax.
Yeah, I need a knife.
So this is one of those big fancy bottles with wax covered at the tip, which makes it tough to open up the bottle cap. Huck was even like, he was like, "You gonna open this one or me?"
Yeah, I should have let you do it.
I said, "You go for it." Huck, he's like, "That's because you know it's gonna be hard as hell."
Look at this thing's coming. Okay, so let's just jump back and talk about the festival while we're doing this. This is a actually winner from 2012.
Oh, you don't need to cut the top off.
Well, I'm trying to get the edge off here. All right, I think I can get it now.
You can get it now. There she goes. Well, here, I'll let you fill me up.
Right.
So it's from 2012?
Yeah, this is a bronze medal winner from 2012.
From 2012?
Yeah.
So it's been aging for half a decade.
Yeah, there's actually a really good story here, as usual, if I'm around.
Per usual.
Per usual. So I need to give you some more. I didn't give you enough here. You take the rest.
All right.
So this is from, at the time, the name of the brewery was Strange Brews, I believe. What's it say on there?
Strange Craft.
Okay. Well, back in the day, in 2013, when I was there, it was Strange Brews. But apparently that was a conflict of some copyright.
That
happens.
That happens. It definitely happens.
So they had to change their name to Strange Craft. So this is probably, and I'm just going to throw this out there, and people can hate me or love me.
What?
This is probably the best craft brewery in Denver.
Well, I noticed your shirt earlier. I was going to say something, shirt. And now I'm glad I waited till now to mention it because I was going to compliment you on the shirt, but I didn't realize that we were drinking one of their beers. Got a cool shirt there with the little hops.
Got a little saying on the back.
And what's also funny is because it's Denver, so is it hops or
who knows?
But
they're the same family.
But while we're at it, well, let's go ahead and this is Strange Crafts Dr. Strangelove. It is a barley wine.
Oh,
which
hell yeah!
You know what that means?
Huck session
for sure. Batch number 15, 635 out of 1,000. It's got the metal on the side there. And I'm looking for the ABV. I'm assuming it's got to be at least 9.
No, I was thinking more like 12, but just tasting it.
I haven't tasted it yet.
Yeah.
But I figured it's got to be up there. I don't see it on here. Perhaps Untapped could tell us.
So they
I'll look it up.
They had 4 vintages of this, and I asked the bartender who had, by the way, had one of the best beards I've ever seen. Probably like little high maintenance, probably spends an hour every day fixing it up. Which fair enough, but I mean it was a great beard. It's a perfect beard.
But
yeah,
you can appreciate those, but damn.
My beard's not that perfect, and sometimes it's not perfect at all.
That's an effort.
But these guys, this is a place where 4 years ago I was sitting in another bar, and this Japanese guy was looking for a seat, and I offered him one. It turned out he was the brewer from Kirin Brewing out of Japan.
I think I remember this story.
Yeah, and I took him. This is where I took him. We both wanted to go here.
Oh, okay.
And so we went there. And when I went back in there, they remembered. So amazingly enough. But I had a great time. We had all their beers. They had a
11.5.
11.5. I thought it was 12ish. Yeah. That's what I'm getting 12ish.
Only 45 check-ins.
Yeah, this is not. This is a very rare beer.
Well, it's out of production, which obviously
right. The only place
has
you
been
get
for a
this
while.
is there. And, so that's what I said. I told him I was going to drink it on the radio. I said I want something rare and I want something good. And he had several vintages. I started to get the 2015 just because it had won an award as well. But this is only bronze medal. So this is the third place of all the barley wines of that year, which is probably, I could look it up, but probably 75. Barley wines usually 50 to 100.
Yeah, you said that. All right, so at the Great American Beer Festival, which, by the way, this is I know you talked about, what did you say, about 4,000 beers?
4,000 beers, yeah.
And this is essentially one of the, I know that there's different competitions all throughout the world, but this is probably the Mac Daddy in America.
It is the Mac Daddy in the world.
In the world?
Really, in the world.
Think?
This is the Mac Daddy, yeah. This is where beer gets judged. And, there's also the craft beer, CBC, craft beer something in D.C. every year, which I may get to next year. I haven't been to that before.
Yeah, let's do that. That's a little bit closer of a commute.
Yeah, right, a little easier. But this is, there's 158 categories, 162. I don't even look it up. Look it up if you care.
Wow, that's
There's
a lot.
Number of categories. And I just remember a couple facts in my head from this year, and there were 400 entries in the IPA. But then that's just like the regular IPA. They also have a New England IPA version, and there was a little debate afterwards. I mean, I don't care. I have no horse in this race, but maybe we ought to reduce the number of categories. I mean, I'm not dissing anybody, but really, you got like, I don't know, you got brown beer with
that is a lot of categories.
Yeah, it's a lot of categories.
And we haven't even talked about this because I don't know if well, I guess we weren't going to dive into it last week, but see, you missed Brewdoo to be at this.
Yeah.
Which I know you were one of the judges of the
beer
contest. Homebrew.
I'm a celebrity judge.
Which, by the way, that I think had a total of like 5 categories.
We had
not the same scale, but that's
I want to say we had 60 or 70 beers.
So much easier to.
But then they're only 5 categories, but
homebrew.
then they're all across. They're not really that's the other side of the coin. Is sometimes the categories could be better. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The categories could be more concise, especially in homebrew. But homebrew is a little different.
But I mean, well, if you got 4,000 beers, I guess you need to have a lot of categories. 168 is a lot.
Well, no, that's how many beers were being poured at the Great American Beer Festival. I think in the contest, well, there could have been. Actually, I saw a number. Somebody said 8,000 beers were put in.
I was going to say, you would think it'd be even more. Probably.
Yeah, I think I did see that number, 8,000 bandied about.
A lot of beer.
And the thing is it's like the same.
Who's judging these beers?
Well, that was the conversation. It's a lot of the beer judges are a bunch of old guys. You got to go through the whole thing like a wine sommelier. You got to learn all the stuff. You got to learn the smells. And I'm allowed to judge because I drink. I'm a celebrity judge. And that being said, I judge with a guy that teaches people to judge, Owen Ogletree. You can look him up on the internet. The guy is a beer expert, and he said to me, he's judged with me, and he said, "You're as good as anybody I've trained, and you don't know the words." Fair enough, but you don't know why it tastes funny, but you know when it tastes funny. And that's what's important in a judge. You got to know if it's good or not, if either it's good or it's not. And I can
So
judge.
Do you know how they rate it? Is it a scale? Like how
Yeah,
how
there's
do they do it?
there's a sheet. You can go on there, BCJP guidelines. I have an app. And actually, when I'm judging beer, I pull the app out, and you give me a beer, I judge it. And I'll be judging with guys that are expert judges. And I'm looking at the thing, and they go, I like this beer because of this. And I'm like, well, it says here. They go, it's too fizzy. I'm like, it says here it's supposed to be fizzy.
So was all the judging done at the festival?
Yeah, they start like on Wednesday.
Okay, because I know that when we were at Brewdoo, I know that...
we did it a month before Brewdoo.
Okay, well, when I was at Brewdoo, I guess because they were announcing it, of course.
Right.
There was a couple different people that got excited, and I wish I could remember who it was now. It's been a long time. It's been a few weeks. But they were like, we just got silver at the Great American Beer Festival for this or whatever.
Right.
Right. So
well, there's only 4 in Virginia.
4
medals
that ranked. Well, right. 2 of them were at Brewdoo.
Yeah, probably I can Wild
Wolf.
Yeah, they got a gold or a silver. They got a silver and stout.
Did Studio Brew get something? I want to say it might.
I don't think so.
No, it wasn't her. It wasn't her.
It's somebody from 2 from Northern Virginia, 1 from Norfolk. As I recall.
Yeah, whatever.
I posted up. Look on Huck's Beer Buzz. It's there.
Well, maybe I'll look.
Yeah,
what's this Huck Beers Buzz? I don't know what you're speaking
My
of.
Facebook page. I'm pretty sure I put them there. And I haven't put a lot since. So it might be near the top. I've been busy drinking beer.
But
so I would recommend that everyone go to the Great American Beer Festival one time, and I would recommend blow $160 or whatever it is the next year. And go on Thursday and go to something called Paired, where they give you food and beer paired together. This year is a little bit too crowded, but nonetheless, I mean, we're talking about excellent chef-driven food and excellent brewer-driven beer.
So you don't have to be a beer blogger or anything to go to this.
No.
You just need to be.
You got to join.
You need to have the cash.
You got to join one of 2 things. You got to join the American Homebrewers Association or the American Brewers Association. You don't have to be a brewer to join either. And then you can buy tickets in August or whenever they release them, and you have to buy them in like a 10-minute interval, afternoon, Eastern time, and buy the tickets. But that being said, I bought extra tickets because I wasn't sure I was getting a media pass, and I had to sell them, and I ended up taking a loss because there were so many tickets this year. So the tickets aren't really bad. If you wanted to go to Denver and scalp a ticket, you can do it.
I found the winners, and I was right. It was Studio Brew.
Studio?
The Ferguson. that oatmeal stout.
And they're
That's
all
where
around
they got
here, right?
From. I was drinking that. I interviewed her on the air.
I haven't had
and
it
she
yet.
She came and found me, and she was just like, "We just got silver." So that's what it was. The Ferguson from Studio Brew. I distinctly remember she was very excited about that.
Of course she was.
Wild Wolf, like you said, won with their American Stout. They won silver as well. It looks like Bench Top Brewing, which I'm not familiar with them.
No, I never
won a gold with a Mermaid Scorn.
That's right. They're down in the beach, right?
That's a Gosa, so that sounds kind of interesting. That could be good. And then Ocelot Brewing scored a bronze with their Powers of Observation. It's a Baltic-style porter.
There you go. But, I mean, that's the least number that, in my recollection, that Virginia's
Only
brought home.
four.
4. That's the least number.
That is a little low, isn't it?
I want to say it was 7 2 years ago. And last year, I think we had a pretty good run, like 12. So, but on the other hand, it's not all about awards. It's about drinking good beer. And everybody in town's beer people. You know, there's just so much camaraderie. You know, it's like, a side note is one of the sponsors, big sponsors of the Great American Beer Festival was a razor company. And I don't know if you've hung around brewers. It's like 99%.
Nobody shaves.
Right, has
it's
beards.
All beards.
I was like, dude. Okay, I do shave these little places right here on my cheeks. I do shave that almost every day. But I'm like, what the heck? Why are you doing that?
All right, well, what are we thinking about this
you know what I'm
barrel
thinking.
wine? I already know what
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking. This is like, since I left the Great American Beer Festival, this is the best beer I've had. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a 5.5, but I can't give that, so I'll just give it a 5.
It's a damn good beer, man. It's a damn good beer.
It's delicious.
It's
scrap. Luscious.
Yeah, I don't know if I can.
Oh, that's up to you, but I'm telling you, I'm a big barley wine fan, and this
I
is
do
like
love barley wine.
If barley wine in the dictionary is a picture of this beer next to that.
It really is, dude. This is a barley wine. I don't know if I can downgrade it at all.
You're going to try, though.
I'm going to try. No, I can't think of anything. I mean,
and look at it. I mean, it's got the perfect head.
It's beautiful.
Lacing.
It's perfect. It's a thing of beauty.
Look at the color.
Everything about it's pretty fantastic.
Toilet water, perfect.
5. And it's one of those nana boo boo beers because nobody listening.
You're not getting one. You're not getting one.
All right. Well, all right. We need to wrap it up. If there's anything else anybody needs to know about the Great American Beer Festival?
Yeah, just go.
Just go. Just go. There you have it. Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz, thanks for joining me again. I know next Tuesday is a special
my favorite holiday.
Show. It is probably one of my top.
Yeah, okay, I can't say favorite. You're right. There's
I got 10. It really is. There's a lot of good ones, but Halloween's up there.
We'll probably dress up, won't we?
I think we should.
We should.
I think we should.
Could be some silliness involved.
Especially since I know that I'm going to be going straight from Brewsday Tuesday to because it's Halloween, so I got to be at McAdoo's in Blacksburg doing my remote. So
maybe I'll stop by there.
I have to be dressed up.
There you go.
So we'll definitely have a little fun next Tuesday for our Halloween episode of Brewsday Tuesday. Anyways, as always, Huck, I appreciate you coming in. Definitely be sure to hit him up, Huck's Beer Buzz, on the social media, on the Untapped, on everything. I didn't give my Untapped thing, DreZ Drinks, whatever. Didn't do that spiel. Whatever.
But back you did get a T-shirt from Untapped.
Back with more. Oh, yeah. Maybe we should show more love now that you brought an Untapped shirt. We'll take a quick break. We'll go back to the tunes on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.